All right, what's going on, everybody? It's your buddy Max from Level Next Consulting and Agent Elite here. Welcome to our Friday training. It is 1 o'clock, so we're going to be talking about how to build a strong personal real estate brand and why this is so important. So let's go ahead and get into it. All right. So the competitive nature of real estate. You guys know there's a lot of agents out there. The average consumer knows like 12 real estate agents, right? My brother's an agent, my cousin's an agent, my aunt's an agent. There's lots of them, right? So there's market saturation is one of the issues that we have, right? So many regions have a high density of real estate agents, makes it more challenging. Next, client preferences. Different clients have diverse and specific needs, right? So they're going to look for agents who can provide personalized services. Perhaps there's, somebody buying their first house. Maybe there's real estate investors. Maybe somebody that wants to use their home equity to get into a new house. So there's different types of potential buyers and sellers with different needs. Now, technology and online platforms, the rise of online real estate platforms and tools has changed how clients buy and sell properties. That's very true. I'm a firm believer being that a real estate agent is always going to be necessary. However, the mechanisms around that are changing. So it's very important to have a brand that stands out, that catches people's eyes and conveys the message that they are on top of the game and on the ball. Economic fluctuation. Of course, the real estate market is sensitive to economic changes. But all of that. And then the last one, brand loyalty, right? Established real estate agencies often have a strong brand recognition and loyalty. So that's so important because consumers want to work with trusted brands, especially because with content and the kind of instant economy that we live in now, everybody to get everything right away. And also, there's a lot of competition. Anybody can get a real estate license and start making content. So the more brand loyalty and the more brand establishment you have, the better. Okay, so what's personal branding? Well, essentially, it's the practice of marketing oneself and one's career brand. So the things to consider here, your identity and your image, right? Who are you? Who are you as a person? Differentiation. What do you do that nobody else does? Consistency across all of your platforms, your social media, your website, your tonality, how you speak, all of that needs to be consistent. Authenticity. Personal brands need to be a true reflection of your personality, right? So, if you're trying to brand yourself as somebody you're not, it's probably going to be difficult for you. Next, visibility and presence. Effective personal branding involves actively managing one's presence and visibility in their chosen field. So you're going to want to be seen as an authority figure and credible in the real estate space, and you can do that online. Your value proposition. What clear value proposition are you articulating, and what unique benefits or qualities do you bring to the table? Right. And then evolution, your personal, I'm not, you have to be one way and that's it. It's going to evolve. It's going to grow. But, having your core values and following those is important to your personal brand. All right. Let's talk about your UVP, your unique value proposition. That's a clear statement that describes the benefit of service, how you solve your clients' problems, and what distinguishes you from other agents in the market, right? So this could be specialization in a market segment, like we were talking about investors, first-time home buyers, remarket XYZ. Excellent customer service, local expertise, strong negotiation skills, proven track record, innovative solutions, right? Ethics and integrity. These kinds of things are very, very important. And, you know, you don't want to be seen as just another fish in the sea, right? You want to be seen as like the purple shiny fish that stands out, right? So your unique value proposition helps to differentiate you from all the other fish in the sea. Now, your brand identity. Let's talk about developing your brand identity. It's a unique personal style and professionalism that can be a strategic advantage, especially in fields like real estate. So, your personal style, you don't have to wear a suit. You could be wearing earrings and, have tattoos and all that kind of stuff. If it reflects you, that's what's important, right? So your professional visual identity. Again, your logos, your color schemes, your fonts. If you're a Southern California real estate agent, you're probably going to have sun and palm trees and things like that. So and especially like let's say I'm a surfer and I'm also a real estate agent. I might have a little under my logo, right? Like something in addition to the fact that I'm an agent that people can, um, relate to. That's what's important. Photography and imagery, use professional quality photos. Absolutely. Tone of voice. Your written and spoken communications should reflect your personal style. So if I'm, dressed up in a suit and I'm talking in all kinds of, slang, that might be contrast to the message I'm trying to get across, unless of course that's my thing, which is fine as well. So guys, there's no like right way or wrong way to do this. There's your way. That's why it's so exciting. Personal stories and experiences, you know if you're just sharing the fact that you're a real estate agent, that's going to get boring. People understand. They know, like, yes, duh, you're an agent. What else about you is interesting? What else about you can I connect with? So your personal stories and experiences are very important. Client testimonials and reviews always important. You want to get that social proof. You want to, it's much more powerful if somebody else advocates for you, as opposed to you doing it yourself. And then lastly, consistent online present, guys. Your website, your social media, make sure they're in alignment with your brand, so the user experience is consistent across all platforms. Now, let's talk about communication. So, you want to ensure that all communication reflects your brand's values, and the style is crucial for building a cohesive and strong personal brand. Okay. So, those core values, what does your brand stand for? Are you consistent across platforms? Is your message tailored to your specific audience? Are you using storytelling? That's really important as well. If everybody loves listening to a story and they remember it more, it's emotional. And contrary to what you may think, people make decisions based on emotion, not on logic. They do it based on emotion, and then they use logic to justify the emotion. Your social media management, are you engaging? Are you commenting back? Are you using social media as a tool to build real relationships? Your email, how do your emails, is it on point with your brand? Is the typing, read like you speak? And then your content marketing, are you reinforcing your brand's values, um, with your content? Your online presence, the importance of social media and a professional website for real estate agents cannot be overstated. I am so serious about this, guys. If you don't have a website, or you don't have your own and you're using your broker website, you are not going to gain traction online. You get your own website, you get enhanced visibility and reach. You can really build your brand identity because your brokerage cares about their brand, not your brand, right? You can add informative blog posts, professional reviews, things like that, for trust and credibility. You've got cost effective marketing here that you can do because you are able to do so because you actually have full control over your website. So there's so much you can do, but all of these components come together to build your online presence. And then consistency, guys. You got to be consistent. All right. Why is that important? Recognition and familiarity. Consistency in visual elements and messaging helps create a recognizable brand. Simple as that. Consistency also builds trust. Your consistency will differentiate you from the competitors as long as you keep spinning that narrative. It helps with effective communication. The more consistent you are, the better you get. The more the more expertise you get in conveying your values and your expertise. You get better at marketing, you get more loyal customers, you get more referrals, and you create emotional connections. So be consistent, guys. Even if you only choose one thing to do, be consistent with it. I'm telling you, it makes a big difference. Now, as I always say, in business, if you can't measure it, it doesn't exist. So you want to track the success of your brand. Okay, tools like Google Analytics, Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, Twitter, they have built-in analytics tools. There's online reviews and testimonials, that you can see on Google. You can look at your email platform and look at your metrics, your open rates, your click-through rates, your conversions. There's also, Google Alerts, other tools you can use for brand mentions so you can hear where people are mentioning you. And then, don't forget to look at your competitors and see how they're doing. What keywords are they using? What strategies are they using? How could you possibly use that to leverage your own brand? Next steps. So if this was good for you, I really hope it was. But obviously you know how critical personal branding is. So, if you guys want a blueprint on how to start building this up, shoot me a DM. Or, you can always email me, Max at level next dash consulting, or just DM Agent Elite. I'm here for you. That's why I'm here. I'm here to help you guys build a strong, cohesive brand that's going to get you traction. Okay. So define that brand, right? And then develop and update your website and your social media profiles. Make sure they are consistent and they're, accurate across the board. Create a content plan. What kind of content are you going to do? Videos, you're going to do blogs, you're going to do pictures, community engagement, whatever you're going to do, create that plan and then hold yourself accountable. Engage with your audience. Make sure that on social, you are responding to comments. Make sure you're liking and commenting on other people's content. Same thing with email marketing. You don't just do the cookie cutter, here's the calendar of events email. Dig into your target audience. What do they want? What do they need? What are they scared of? Deliver them real value. Monitor your performance. So use those analytic tools, get feedback regularly, and get out and network, get some face time with people, stay educated, and then most importantly, set your goals and then review those goals regularly, right? Because if you don't have a goal post or there's no target, you can't hit it. I hope you guys enjoyed this training, and I will see you next Friday. We're going to be doing part 3 of the 90-day action plan for real estate agents. Y'all have an excellent rest of your Friday and a great weekend. I'll talk to you soon.